He's an acclaimed author, journalist, and news editor for the award-winning Catholic Transcript. His book is called Sting of the Heat Bug. Please welcome Jack Sheedy. Now, Jack, Sting of the Heat Bug. This sounds like it's going straight to Pixar, or is it meant for another animated feature?
You didn't tell me you were going to ask that question. No, this book, I'll tell you what the book is about. It's a memoir about my family, an Irish Catholic family growing up here right in Torrington, New Hartford. Places around here, Winstead is mentioned, and it's about my sister Peggy. She's pictured here with me in 1947, right here. This is the house in Torrington, right over on James Street, where we grew up, or I spent the first 2 years of my life, actually. Peggy and I were really close. We were Irish twins. We were 10 and a half months apart. She was a little older than me. Is this answer too long for you, or should I just keep going?
But obviously, you're not ruling out an animated feature.
Not at all. No. If Disney approaches, I'll talk to you about it.
So the book is about Torrington, and there's some great stories about the Great Flood.
Oh yes.
Spoiler alert: there's a flood.
There is a flood. Yes.
Tell us about it.
The flood. Well, I was in New Hartford when the flood hit us in 1955. The water came 2 feet, 1.5 inches on the second floor of our house. Forced us up into the attic. We all survived it. The big dramatic point of the flood, from our point of view, was the next door neighbor's house, Minnie and George's house, the Huffs, left the foundation and smacked into our house. And the upstairs windows were so perfectly aligned, like this, that my father stretched a ladder between our window and their window, and they crawled over into our house from their house, which was just bobbing up and down in the flood. And 20 minutes later, their house just pushed around the front of our house, floated downstream, split in two. The first half, the top half, wedged itself between two houses next door. The other one crashed into a farmhouse and splintered.
Wow.
They would have lost their lives. So miracles, I thought miracles are random. And that's one of the things I mentioned in the book, that miracles, are they random or are they not random? Is there a plan or not? That's one of the themes in the book.
Well, now I'd like to read a little bit of Jack's book.
Sure. Go right ahead.
Oh, am I supposed to be reading this out loud? Jack, would you like to go up on stage and read a little bit of this wonderful book for our audience?
Sure, if you want me to. Sure.
Hey, Jack.
Thank you, Keith. I'm glad you decided not to read out loud. Chapter 10. The earache makes me writhe on the living room davenport in agony, while Mom tries all her nursing tricks to make the pain go away. St. Joseph aspirin doesn't touch it. She doesn't have time to make chicken soup, and a can of Campbell's chicken and noodle is too watery. I can barely pry my jaws apart anyway. Dad opens his hearing aid bag, wipes his otoscope with alcohol-soaked cotton, proud that he has this expensive medical instrument, even though he's not a doctor. He pulls my earlobe down as gently as he can, and I scream in pain. His hands are icy, and so is the metal otoscope. Red as a beet, he says. Better call Dr. Markwald. Heinz Markwald reminds me of Groucho Marx from You Bet Your Life, the quiz show we watch on the Nickerson's Sylvania. The doctor has a black mustache and black eyebrows, wears black-rimmed eyeglasses, and talks fast and funny. He carries a black bag that looks just like Dad's, pulls out an otoscope just like Dad's, turns on the otoscope's light, and aims the beam at me like a ray gun from a space movie. So, again, you're sick? Now what? When are you going to kick the bucket so I can get some sleep? Kick what? Never mind. What for are you sick? I don't know. You don't know. You don't know. You make me get out of bed at 1 in the morning. Least you could do was know why you got sick. What now? Broken leg? No. Appendicitis? What? Never mind. What's the matter with you? My ear hurts. That's all? We should cut it off? No! I shout, then wince in pain. Aha! Hurts when you say no, eh? Don't talk so loud. Then he smiles and his voice gets smoother. Okay, little guy. Let's see what you got in there. John, turn the room lights down, will you? Sure, doctor. Why? Why? Because I can see better in the dark, John. Try it with your hearing aid customers. The room goes dark, except for the otoscope's pinhole light, bright with its concentrated beam. He pulls my earlobe gently, and it doesn't hurt. The otoscope isn't cold, but he's a little rougher than Dad was, peering all up and down the ear canal, describing what he sees. You grow potatoes in here, Jack. No, don't lie. There's a carrot in there, too. No wonder it hurts. But at least you won't go hungry. Mama's laughing in the dark, and Dad is chuckling, too. Dr. Markwald is putting on a show for them. I don't know if he's kidding or not. After all, Dad said he saw a red beet in my ear. Penicillin, the doctor says, wiping his otoscope as the lights come back on. A needle in the rear, for the ear. Lie on your stomach. I'm afraid of the needle, but I turn over, waiting for the stab. With my face in the sofa cushion, I hear him rummage for his syringe. All right, now just hold still and... What's this? He says. I turn to look up at his mock angry face. What? I say. You're bashful? How can you get a needle if you don't show your gluteus maximus? He pulls my bottoms down and says, There, did that hurt? Now I'm relieved. I didn't feel a thing. No, I say. A quick, sharp pain in my butt and then the feel of cool alcohol, and he pulls my bottoms up. That's the one and only time I can try that trick with you, he says. As long as the pain's got to come, might as well get it when you don't expect it. Then it's not so bad. Will you bill me, doctor? Dad says as Markwald is drawing on his long black coat. Bill you? Waste of time. Well, then can I pay a little at... John! It's 1:30 in the morning. I don't charge for house calls between midnight and dawn on alternate Thursdays. It's Friday morning, Dad says. Dr. Markwald glares at him, then smiles. Don't push it, John. Good night, he says. The door closes behind him. Dad stares out the window for a few seconds, then breaks the silence. Did you hear what he said, Marion? Yes, that was kind of him. You can see better in the dark, Dad says. I never would have thought of it. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, Sting of the Heat Bug by Jack Sheedy can be found in bookstores across Connecticut and on Amazon and on jacksheedy.homestead.com. Thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you.
Sarah Barrios to play us out. We're going to step out and have Sarah play for us one last song. Thank you for watching the show.
She was high class, it was a small town. They were freaky, car. He was high class, she was a small town. Didn't know that he was missing out on what was meant to be. Whoa. And she said, hey baby, take a chance on me, baby. But hey, I love you like a son of a stereo. Hey, will hold you in my arms, never let go. Anyone should tell you you should leave, I will let you know, I will let you know, I will let you know. You my Romeo, oh, 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 oh. You my Romeo, oh, 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 oh. And I'm shouting at you, please notice me. With this 5 million girls screaming over me. I love you for you, why can't you see? Oh, it's me. Hey, will love you like a